5-minute salute. Joining the studio here, I got Tim Ager with the Jax Social Group. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Good to see you. Yeah, no, thanks for coming in today. So let's talk a little about you. So where are you from, and what did you do in the Air Force?
I'm from New Hampshire, and I worked in the research lab developing bombs and fuses.
Oh.
We used to take measurements, do explosions, and calculate pressure. And then I also worked at Wright Pat doing simulator acquisition.
No kidding.
We worked with Boeing to make sure the simulator represented the aircraft, F-15s.
That must have been interesting work.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you know, flying the simulator, and you're like, oh, okay, this missile has to match the one in the airplane. Oh,
yeah.
They upgraded this, they upgraded that.
Okay.
So.
And then you left the Air Force, and what was your post-military journey?
I went to Oklahoma to work at a fertilizer plant as an electrical engineer. So I maintained all their equipment, did big electrical infrastructure upgrades. Yeah. And then I quit that. I took a 4-month trip through Mexico, like a sabbatical, wrote a blog. People say it's funny. You should check it out.
I'll check it out.
Then I started to flip a house.
Yeah.
That was unsuccessful. Lost 15 grand.
Yeah.
And then I started a cleaning company because I realized how much fun I was having at the end of the day cleaning, but I didn't really like the hammering of the nails and cutting the wood. I'm not really a good skilled craftsman.
Yeah.
But unskilled labor, I'm your guy.
You're your guy.
Yeah. Cleaning toilets, I can do that all day. I'm professional.
So what brought you here to Jacksonville?
So after I was running my cleaning company for a year, it was during the pandemic, and I just wasn't feeling Columbus. I was moving out of my apartment, and I didn't really try to look for another place. I maybe looked at like 2 places. Yeah. And I ran into a buddy at a wedding. He's like, "Dude, move to Jacksonville." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah. It was like no thought, and so I moved down here a month later and haven't looked back.
Yeah, and you've been down here for what, 3 years now?
I've been 3 years.
Yeah. So Jax Social Group. What was the idea about creating this organization, and what is Jax Social Group?
So it's a club designed to meet people and have fun.
Okay.
And so it's,
I can get behind that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it started on the Meetup app. So I didn't know what to do. I moved down here. I knew one person. It was during the pandemic. Nothing was going on. So I was looking online. I found chamber events, networking events, the Meetup app, and I started just going to every event. And I ran into a Meetup group that I liked doing, and I just eventually took it over. Yeah. And I realized that you always have to be feeding new people into a network. People get bored, they get married, whatever happens. And so if it's not growing, it's dying. Yeah. And so I realized, I just started having event after event, and it was really popular. Yeah. And it started off with 0, now it's 3,500 members on the Meetup app.
Wow.
I have 12,000 on Facebook, 3,500 on Instagram. Yeah. And I've thrown really huge parties, 300-person beach bonfire bash. Okay. Yeah, we had people spinning in the air. We had fire twirlers, 6 fire pits, marshmallows, DJ. I'm having a Baywatch beach bash with 200 people next Saturday. So I just provide a way for people to connect, meet people, have fun. And, how often do you do these events? Is it every weekend or so many times per month? I've done 360 in 3 years. Wow. Okay. So
you're busy.
It's like 1 or 2 a week.
Wow.
And the big ones are once a month. Yeah. And I go to other people's events as well. So I'm always recruiting. I'm always promoting.
Okay, great.
That's what we're doing here today.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. No, I'm glad we tell your story because for some, especially coming out of COVID, for our, I'd imagine most of the folks that are showing up, these are probably 40 and younger. That's probably the demographic. But knowing where to go to meet people, that can be kind of scary, and then and then not just knowing what's happening in your own community. So having the Jax Social Group, you can look up and go, hey, that's something I can go check out, and then see people, because as we were talking off camera, there's a lot of people moving here, but a lot of times, like you just don't know who's in the neighborhood. Even if you're from here, there's a lot of other people that have moved here that you don't know, so it gives you an opportunity to kind of network and then have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And you hit the nail on the head. People that move here, work from home. Yeah. They don't know, where do you go as an adult to make friends if you work from home and you just moved here. Like, you're just going to go to your local bar. Yeah. It's not as our group is designed to welcome new people. Everyone came from the internet. So we see a new person, we're like, oh, hey, what's up? What's your name? Yeah. And, as like a bar, you go with your 2 friends, and everyone's just like, like it's keeping to themselves a little bit.
Because you're providing a venue where people intentionally want to go someplace to meet other folks. So that I guess that common denominator, folks are willing to come out there, like a bar where it's like, who are these people around here? And
yeah,
why are you talking to me?
Exactly, it's weird. I wish I had my own bar. It'd be like everyone has to introduce yourself to everyone. You're here. You could hang out with your 3 friends at your house.
Yeah.
You're here to meet people, not buy expensive beer. I mean, we'll sell you expensive beer.
So for Jax Social Group, what are some of the things that are coming up here in the future so folks should take a look at?
So we are having a fancy event.
Okay.
I just dubbed it fancy because the girls were talking to me one time about, oh, we never get a chance to dress up. So I was like, let's have a fancy event. We're wear something fancy. And the term just
It's not at Applebee's, is it?
No, it's at Manifest Distilling.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
great.
So that was June 7th. I just talked to somebody last night. We're going to plan a Moulin Rouge event at the Posting House right down the street here.
Okay.
I have the Baywatch Beach Bash coming up on next Saturday. Should be 200 people wearing red.
Okay.
We were going to have a slip and slide music.
Where's that located at?
Behind Margaritaville.
Okay.
Yep, from 1 p.m. to 7. We do a lot of other little events. Like tonight, we're going to Hoptinger on the rooftop.
Okay.
Should be 50 people there. And I'm going to have a Beach Olympics on June 29th.
Okay, great.
It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I was going to say. So Jax Beach?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Great. Well, hey, Tim, thanks for your service to the nation, and then really what you're doing in our community. That's no doubt has a positive impact on a lot of folks, and we look forward to seeing what you're doing on social media. And hey, folks, you like what you see and what you hear, follow Tim and myself on LinkedIn, also on other social media with the Jax Social Group. Take a look at what they're doing. A great opportunity to go out there and network, meet folks, and more importantly, have fun. We'll see you on our next segment.